Good evening, sir. We are from RV College of Engineering, and we are from 6th SEM currently.
Yeah.
So I'm Samarth. I'm RV Samarth, and these are my teammates.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Shridhar.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, sir. So can you introduce about yourself and the organization you're working in?
Yeah. I'm Jannappa, Assistant General Manager, working in BSNL.
Okay,
And I would like to say something about BSNL before we start our further discussions. So this BSNL, as you all know, that it emerged out of Department of Telecom. And before that, it was a postal and telegraph. And then postal got separated, telegraph got separated, and telegraph led to birth of Department of Telecommunication. And after that, BSNL was formed as a public sector unit. And right now, BSNL is offering so many services like 4G services, the broadband services, all those things. And it is now in the process of profitable company. And last year, this year itself, it is crossed 280 crores of profit. And in future, we are expecting that the growth will continue and make the organization more profitable.
Yes, sir. So thank you for thank you for joining this evening, sir, for the interview.
Yeah.
So we'll have some few questions as students to a manager like you. So we'll start the interview. Going on to the first phase, we'll be asking about management functions related questions. So what is can you describe your decision making process?
Decision making process. Basically, we are into telecom company. So we usually all the equipment, after installing the equipments, our main job is to maintain the equipment, give a good service to the customers. So as you all know, that equipments are prone to faults. So our usual duty will be to manage the faults and provide the services to the customers. There are challenges whenever we are trying to manage the faults. So we need to make some decisions to address the issues. So based on the systematic approach where the fault has occurred and how to resolve the issue, in that way we take some kind of steps. No, small step like small inputs we will take from the our teams, small working teams. Then we will try to implement that and we will take some decision how to resolve the issues. This is regarding the technical, and then regarding the provisions of the new circuits and all those things. That also will take we will take the feedback from the existing executives who will give the feedback, and based on that we take decision to implement the services also, like how effectively we can introduce this service to make the organization more profitable.
Yes. So moving on to the next question. So what's your biggest challenge in organizing resources?
The resource like network congestion, then demands, network bandwidth demands, then this OTT services, then integration of the old systems like what we are having already. We don't want to buy a new equipment all of a sudden. So even if we buy new equipment, the old systems also need to be integrated so that we also make profit out of the old equipments also. That is also one of the most challenging environment because already customers will be using that equipment. So we cannot all of a sudden remove it and migrate it. It is not possible. Slowly we need to migrate it. That kind of a challenges will be there. Then customers will experience some kind of issues like availability of the network. These are and then resource management, like as I said, like equipments having a bandwidth, how to utilize that, how effectively we can utilize the bandwidth, and then how to augment the equipment capacity if at all the subscriber needs are more. So we are then we have to analyze the data flow also. How actually how much data flow is happening using our network. So based on that, we take some kind of a decision to face these kind of challenges.
So how do you handle staffing and performance reviews?
Staffing staff, we are having like executives and non-executives. Basically, this is a governmental organization. We are having executives and non-executives. Non-executives, basically, they are all not well qualified. Executives are mostly like present situation. They are all graduates. So we evaluate all executives in key performance index. That quarterly we evaluate their performance. So there is something called IPMS scoring. Using that scoring, so we give assignment actually before start of the quarter. We give assignment. Then quarter end, we review it how they have performed. So basically, they themselves will give how much they have performed as per my given task. Some usually some 10 points will be there. So in that, how much they have achieved in each points. Based on that, we evaluate the executives' performance. Non-executives, usually they are not well qualified. So basically, we evaluate them using their personal skills. Some are having good skills, some are having normal, some are totally not what like they can be utilized only for few kind of like taking the equipment somewhere for handling the fault fault management systems, and some are useful like where they are very skilled. We use them and based on their performance while rectifying the faults, if we evaluate like something called CR, confidential report. Based on that, we give some marks to them, which encourages some non-executives, and some executives we appreciate them using they are also having some kind of CRs, whatever the confidential report. The higher ups will take that into account and they give some kind of a promotion to them. So based on that, we take care of staff performance.
Thank you, sir. Now my friend will continue the next set of questions. Unmute yourself.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Like planning and structure plays a main role in a company. So how often are the strategic plans reviewed or updated in your organization?
Yeah, how often? Like every 3 years, there will be some roadmap. So based on that, our organization will review the strategies, how to proceed with our business listing and all. No, so basically, our government organization has given this task to Boston Consultancy Group. So basically, they study some few circles which are already profitable in our BSNL itself. Some states are already profitable. Basically, they take into account how they are profitable and why other states are not profitable. So they give some roadmap. Using that data, they give some roadmap.
Okay, sir.
So based on that, some operational expenditure to be increased or decreased, then staff to be removed or retained. So based on this, every 3 years there will be a roadmap actually given by the Boston Consultancy Group. according to that, our management in the Delhi will give a proper direction to and carry on our business.
Okay, sir. And how does your company adapt its structure to a changing business needs?
Yeah, change nowadays changing changing business needs it is all based on ours is a totally customer based services. Telecom is a customer based services.
Yes, sir.
So there are we rolling out new technologies like 4G services, then providing higher bandwidth data circuits like 100G, 10G. So in that way, we satisfy the customer needs.
Okay, sir.
So yeah, tell me.
Okay, where the company is the long plans, like long-term planning, like 5G or 6G, will be shifting or not?
Uh,
Yes, sir. It will be going for 5G or
yeah,
6G, or it will be in that.
long-term plans are always plans are always suppose if we are doing any business to sustain the same business model, suppose if it is making a profit to sustain throughout some 3 years, 4 years. So if it is already profitable, we take into account what is making us profitable more. So all those resources
Yes, sir.
we need to streamline availability of SIMs, availability of the network bandwidth, and then coverage, 4G coverage, 3G coverage, and then sales teams to be increased or decreased. So all those things we will take into account so that this long term we move in a positive direction, profit making direction.
Okay, sir. Samarth, next further slides. Sir, how you motivate or leadership quality is most important. So how you
Yeah.
adapt your leadership approach to different team members, sir?
See, as I told you, we are having in our BSNL, we are having executive cadre, then non-executive cadre. So
Okay, sir.
executive cadre, like I'm a assistant general manager right now. So I'm also having both non-executives and executives working under me. So we need to approach both in a different approach for our day-to-day works or targets to be achieved. We need to have a different approach to each individual, like cadre-wise. Some are more skillful, and executives are more skillful than non-executives. So in that way, each member's strengths, weakness, everything we need to assess first. That way, we manage the leadership approach.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
So, how do you handle the unmotivated employees, sir?
Yeah, as you all know, all companies will have motivated employees, self-motivated employees, and self-demotivated employees also. Both will be there. So
Yes,
usually, self-motivated employees, you don't need to do anything. They will do on their job. They will come right in time and do their job and go. Basically, these unmotivated employees, usually they get disengaged with the work. So, if whether they will be seeking an opportunity to escape only. So we need to make sure that what are their strength, that how we can make them to engage in the work. So in that way, they're also having some positive strengths that we need to exhibit, and then we have to appreciate those people and push them into the mainstream.
oh,
So organization gets more work can be extracted from them also. They are also good in some or the other way. Some are good in sales, sim sales. They may not be good in anything, but sim sales they will do
yes.
better.
Yes. Yes.
So, sir, if you have any strategy for if there is any conflict between with your team, quarrels or some any other this. Can you hear, sir?
Yeah. Tell me once more.
Like, what is your strategy for resolving the conflicts with your team, sir?
Conflict within within the team.
Yeah, sir. How we will be
Okay.
solving that?
Yeah. Usually, the team in the sense in the team itself, there will be like it's a combination of more intelligent people than less intelligent people. So usually, what happens
Yeah.
that less intelligent people will try to exhibit that I have done all these things. This person has not done much. So all those things will be there. So basically, we need to speak to them directly, call them, speak to them, and try to understand like what he is trying to achieve with that. So likewise, we try to appreciate them. Your contribution is you are doing very good actually. All those things, if we are openly speaking to them, then they will also feel that intelligent, and both the people will be satisfied in that way. So intelligent people also need to be addressed, and non-intelligent people also need to be addressed in this. So whenever
Okay,
there
sir.
will be some conflicts like this, we need to appreciate their strengths and move on to the business.
Okay, sir.
Yes. So, how does your company adjust to changes in market demands?
Adjust market demands. Like so you see, basically I had a recent some personally I had some problem with the data card. I'll put forward you one good this example. Like I am my village, I don't have any BSNL coverage, so I have to go with the Geo SIM. So when I compared the Geo SIM with the BSNL data plans, I am having a full 365 days, 1,515 rupees,
Yes,
unlimited
sir.
data. But whereas the Reliance is offering at 3,500 odd rupees. It's almost more than a double actually. So basically, like we need to revise the data plans as per the customer. See, that's the reason why recently so many people have left Geo and they have joined with the BSNL.
Yes, sir.
So in that way, their demands, the customers, no, their demands needs to be met. Their bandwidth should be increased, speed should be increased, and rate-wise also should be. Our organization should also benefit, and the customer also feels should feel more happy. In that way, we need to even extend the networks to rural areas so that rural customers also will be more benefited. So these market needs are not only in urban, market needs are there in even rural areas also. Nowadays, you can see if you go to your rural areas now, they are having luxury houses with the data connectivity, everything. And they are using all 4G services to control their motors and all. Then they see view live their agriculture fields, lands from their mobile itself. There also we need to make availability of network even to the rural areas. So that way we need to revise. Like rural people cannot afford much, so that plan should be such that rural people also can afford. And urban people, like the same way, the other compared to other companies, our plan should be flexible enough so that they also feel very happy to go with our services. That is how we change in market demands. According to that, we also have to change. We also need to revise our plans. See, all of a sudden, how Reliance people in the have joined BSNL only because of the one reason that uh, data plans are heavily priced. Yeah.
Yes, sir. There was some like yes, sir. Further question. It will
Yeah.
be asked by my friend Sagar, sir. Yes. Over to him, sir.
Yeah.
How does your company respond to changes in consumer performance or income level, sir?
Yeah, flexible. I told you, no, just now. Like rural people usually they don't have much money to give take our higher plans and all. So for them, whatever they plans, no, that should be uh, sufficient enough for them to use. They should also feel WhatsApp. Usually they will be using some WhatsApp or some kind of video watching YouTube or something like that. So as per that, we need to give rural areas some more flexible plans, like validity for 30 days, so many GB of data. And only one day means 10 rupees, 20 rupees. So in that way, a lot of flexible plans will be there in our BSNL for data communication, especially for mobile services. And then the FTTH services also, we are having a lot of plans. Rural especially has got a more reduced plans are there. According to our government of India, uh, like Modi is Make in India, and then this Gram
Yes, sir.
Panchayat, everything is covered under national some national program missions. Under that, we need to give less tariff actually for rural people. So that these low income level people also will enjoy our internet usages. Likewise, in urban also, not all are willing to afford for higher plans. Here also, some low category people will be there, like workers, this garment going people, then in a factory going people and all. They are also having. They also need to use the net. Nowadays, WhatsApp and all, it is all common. So
Yes.
everybody is using our new technologies. So for them also, we have a lot of flexible plans. That way, we even reach the low income level of people also.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Sir, next question. Have you observed price electricity affecting your sales? How?
Price to elasticity. So this prepaid plans will be there, no? Prepaid, as
Yes.
I told you, like data services, that sales team should be intelligent enough to explain the tariff plans, comparison
Yes, sir.
plans. So in that way, we can address this price elasticity issues. We need to explain them what you are getting with this, what you are not getting in that, how many days it is useful for you, how many days it is not useful with their plan, all those things. No, it's a very price sensitive issues need to be uh, guided to customers,
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. The
especially
last
more people
question.
are going into prepaid services.
Sir?
Sir.
Especially more people are now more interested in prepaid services only, not
Yes,
postpaid
sir.
services. Because
It's
as and when they have money, they will go and get it recharged. So they start using next minute itself.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir. Sir, last question. What role do government policies play in your business strategy?
Government policies. See, we have,
Yes.
as I told you, no, like rural. I was in that particular area wherein they provide gram panchayat. You might have heard of gram panchayat. All
Yes, sir.
rural areas. All gram
Yeah.
panchayat is to be connected with a fiber optic connection. That was on this thing, and I have connected some nearly about around the Bangalore. All
Oh,
villages we have covered, all Gram Panchayat, especially GPs, we have covered with fiber optic connectivity. And now there are some policies that we need to install some this what do you say, FTTH FTTH equipments in the Gram Panchayati premises, so that the nearby uh, village people can even take fiber connectivity to their home. Okay,
yeah.
these targets have been given to BSNL actually.
Yeah, yes, sir.
These targets have been given to BSNL, and they have given money also for all this carrying out these activities. Okay, rural connectivity. Okay, and then the spectrum
Oh,
allocation. we had a lot of problems with the spectrum allocation, and ultimately we got a 4G allocation. Now, in shortly, 5G also will be allotted by the government of India to BSNL, so that it will reshape our BSNL's strategic plans. And as you know, nowadays, recent this thing, Operation Sindhu, like if at all any war kind of a situation, all Gram Panchayatis, if they are covered with a connectivity of fiber optic connectivity, even the remotest this thing, village person will get all kinds of information from the government of India plans. And it is going to be like future, no? All rural schools, everything, they're having all internet facilities for even teaching also. That is, there so many policies are like these kind of policies. National Mission Education, NME, National Mission Education. That was on policy. It was introduced by Government of India. Then this Gram Panchayati, Gram Panchayati connectivity, rural connectivity. That was also a mission initiated by Government of India. So in that, BSNL is playing a key role actually in connecting all villages of India. BSNL is playing a key strategic role actually. This war kind of situation, these all things will help India to address any kind of threats and then preparedness, everything.
Yes, sir. Sir, like over to this all,
Yeah.
we had a last question that like BSNL
Yeah.
was very downfall, like it was not making a profit from last decades. So from that, it has come for the profit. So why this BSNL made that late, sir? Like for Jio and Airtel are already in 5G and 6G, but why the BSNL is so late?
Yeah. See, it is all government policies. See, when there was some issue with the fund actually, like BSNL has taken a loan at that time when it was not profitable. So we need to refund that back. So after that only we will give you this because that also will be accounting for spectrum allocation means money only. We need to pay money and get the spectrum allocated. So luckily, Government of India has given 4G in spite of all these burdens. Government of India helped us to get a 4G connection, and then eventually, whatever the profit we get, with that they will cover up their expenditure towards the spectrum. In that, the next 5G also the same thing is happening now. So slowly, the downfall is already vanishing. The downfall. Actually, you people should communicate with your friends and neighbors, everybody, that BSNL is not a loss-making company anymore. Actually, it is a profit-making company.
Yes, sir.
Now it is going in a very positive direction, and we are giving actually. You recently know in the war that Operation Sindhu. There were so many satellites. They were coordinating with the defense, like Navy, Army, everything. It was totally that accuracy was mostly decided by the satellites only. That where it has to be hit, that particular missile. In that way, some 14 satellites, as far as I heard, some 14 satellites were giving all this help to carry out this operation. Okay. In that way, we are giving services to this government of India. So many sectors are there, defense sector is there, aerospace sector is there, navy is there, and all are going ahead with BSNL connectivity only. And we are totally nowadays. Earlier, some Chinese equipments were there. Now we have removed all the Chinese equipment. We have integrated our own made in India equipments, these 4G equipments, everything. They're all made in India now, and we are in a process of supplying to some other countries also. In that way, like BSNL is giving services to these sectors. So they are highly paying BSNL heavy amount. ISRO, all launching process we are involving. Especially my team is involving, and because I take care of Balalo, that is Kumbulugodu nearby Balalo.
Yes, sir.
We are in charge for that particular station, and I take care of Istrack Pini also. So in that way, we are playing key role actually. But in a way, in that way, actually, we are getting revenue also from this kind of station. It's a service and money, both we are getting. We are giving a service to nation also, and we are getting money
Yes,
also.
sir.
Okay.
So there is no downfall now. There is only up.
Yes,
It is
sir.
going up only now. But it has taken a time, and after
Yes, sir.
reducing
Yes.
our staff also were more actually earlier. Now it has there's recent VRS. So many people have gone out, and with the existing somewhere around 58,000 employees are there right now all over India.
Oh, okay.
So with this strength, we are actually moving in a positive direction, and everybody is working. Like you don't think that BSNL people they are all government, we are all sleeping and all. Don't
Yeah.
think like that. We are coming. Even I think Samarth mother also will be coming late night sometimes to attend the faults. He only will bring in his own scooter. He will bring her mom also to attend the faults. So we are actually working 24 hours.
Like
That is
it
how
was very
BSNL is going
slow.
in a positive direction.
Like, sir, BSNL network means it will be like basically it will be very slow that we can't get a proper internet from that.
No. That address, that issues are earlier. It was there when the broadband was given through copper. Nowadays,
Okay, sir.
through
Okay.
FTTH connections, whatever we are giving, that was giving only some 1G connectivity to the end equipment, our end equipment. Now it is upgraded to 10G, 100G. So there is no issue of speed issues.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Uh, so thank you for your time, sir. And this interview really helped us to learn so many things about management and about BSNL. And
Yeah, I'm also privileged to be with your team today because I'm also an ex-RV student, 99 batch
It's
out.
very pleasure, sir. Thank you so
Uh,
much, sir.
so I did my means I was in telecom this thing branch actually. So after that
Good
I
for me.
joined some private company. I was into R&D actually. So somehow I came here. Even now also I'll be doing so many things about this IoT, AI. In this Samarth, I will
Yeah.
be telling so many times you don't leave this thing AI and all. It is a part and parcel of your this thing now. ENC means
Yes, sir.
it is not a separate subject now. AI will be a part and parcel of your future. So everywhere you go, whether it is embedded or whether it is higher end systems, everything all will have some kind of this AI features in that.
Yes, sir.
So you better learn some C, C++, Python, all those knowledges if you are having. You will be better integrated. Yesterday I spoke to my friend. He was also my batchmate in RV. So he is
Okay.
recruiting for some developmental work like C, C++.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, sir.
So if you are into some kind of a development